I said salute to the untouchable True School Sports Empire.
That's
Taking
right,
over
the untouchable.
not only the South Florida boxing scene, but the worldwide boxing scene.
It's personal between me and you, and I'm going to do you some serious harm, you big stiff idiot.
The untouchable True School Sports Empire proudly presents something the boxing game's been missing. Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. Alright, so as many of you guys may know, Mike Tyson was here in town in Las Vegas this past week for the Tank Davis versus Ryan Garcia fight, and he was being interviewed by First Take, and First Take asked me an interesting question which pertains to, Inoue-Fulton. You guys know that I'm very big on Inoue-Fulton. It's the road to Inoue-Fulton. In fact, just so you guys know, to my Japanese subscribers, I'm going to be in Japan. I'm going to be flying to Japan literally tomorrow on April the 25th. I'll be flying out to Japan tomorrow. So expect some great content very soon from Japan. But Mike made an interesting comment about Naoya Inoue, and I kind of wanted to read it and dissect and just give my little thoughts on it. But here's what he said in this interview with ESPN First Take. They asked him a question about which fighters don't get the credit they deserved, and he stated the following, and I quote, "The guy who's fighting Stephen Fulton, Naoya Inoue, no one knows him because he is in one of those really small weight divisions, but wow, he's exciting. That's going to be an amazing fight," end quote. So Mike Tyson, the Mike Tyson, even he understands the magnitude of this fight, because I know he's had Stephen Fulton on his podcast before, so he knows who Stephen Fulton is. He knows what Cool Boy brings to the table, and we know what Cool Boy brings to the table. Cool Boy is one of the best fighters pound for pound in boxing, point blank period. Naoya Inoue, also one of the best pound for pound fighters in boxing, point blank period. And this fight's happening at the appropriate time. No ducking, no dodging, no none of that. You got Stephen Fulton running into the smoke. You got Naoya Inoue running into the smoke. So it's an amazing fight. And is Naoya Inoue underrated? Amongst hardcore boxing fans, no, not at all. But when you talk about the scope, the broader scope of the world, right? When you talk about here in America, right? We'll say here in America, as far as boxing is concerned, boxing is not, a mainstream sport in America. I mean, there's a couple fights a year that can garner mainstream attention, like Tank Davis with Ryan Garcia, but that's like few and far between. For the most part, boxing is like maybe the 7th most popular sport in the USA, and that's a hard maybe. I mean, because you still got American football, you got baseball, basketball, hockey, what else? College basketball, college football, and UFC, right? And that's not even factoring in, NASCAR. So maybe boxing is like the 8th most popular sport in America. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, he's not that critical. He's not, Inoue universally in America amongst casual sports fans, he's not known the way, maybe Tank Davis is, just being honest. But yeah, in that regard, he is underrated. Like, he is underrated in that regard. But you talk about in Japan, and Naoya Inoue is about as big in Japan as, forget boxing, he's about as big in Japan as most athletes in sports, period, here in America. He's big. He's got a lot of corporate endorsement deals. He's a mainstream figure over there. And that's why, if you're a fan that was trying to get a ticket to go to the Inoue fight, you couldn't just outright buy a ticket to the Inoue-Fulton fight. You had to enter a lottery, and they had to pick your name out of a hat. Like, that's what it is over there. So I'm glad someone like Mike Tyson understands the importance of a fight like this. The road to Inoue-Fulton got longer for me. I'm going to be going to Japan because I couldn't change my reservations. So I'll be there for like 2 weeks, going to gyms, going to local shows, maybe attending a baseball game or two, and just taking in all the great things that the country of Japan has to offer. But I'm going to go to Japan again in July. We're going to make a second trip. We're going to make a second trip to Japan in July. And when that time comes to cover the fight, when that time comes, I hope I see Mike Tyson out there. I hope Mike Tyson comes, because I think it'd be great publicity for this fight, and I think this fight deserves it. I think this fight deserves it. I think this fight deserves everyone's attention, everyone's time, because this fight is like, when all the things that are right with boxing line up and go right, this is what boxing's all about. You got two guys who are not, ducking or dodging, delaying the fight, in their prime, both undefeated, both had pound-for-pound performances, multiple pound-for-pound caliber performances in their careers already. A lot of substance on both guys' resumes. Both guys are versatile fighters with great styles. Both guys getting paid well. I mean, literally, there's not one thing you can nitpick about this fight. And if you do, then you're just a miserable person. So that's what it is. But that's the news. Mike Tyson says that Naoya Inoue isn't getting the credit he deserves, and that you know, he's an exciting fighter. So make of that what you will. I'm looking very forward to it. I'll end the video on this note. I saw Stephen Fulton the other night, as some of you guys may have seen when I was going around the T-Mobile Arena after the Tank Ryan fight, getting reactions, and I spoke with him for like a minute. Now, after I spoke with him for that minute, I saw him again by himself for a split second, and when I saw Stephen Fulton, I shook his hand, looked him in his eye, and I said, "I'll see you in Japan." And he kind of smiled and said, "Yeah, dope, cool." So, looking very forward to it. It's going to be, I think, like, these next 3 to 4 months are going to be real special months in my life and here on True School Sports, and for the boxing fans in general. So I hope you guys enjoy the content, continue to support it, tell a friend to tell a friend, and like I say in every single one of these videos, you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just a kid from Daniel. So until next time, take care. Thank you for watching another video on the untouchable True School Sports empire. For more great boxing content just like this video, click right here and make sure you subscribe. Much love from sunny South Florida.